Hey guys, it's Sophie and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a fun video about all the things people should know before they go whale watching. I myself have been whale watching many times all around the world in places like Australia, St. Lucia, all over America. We go to Monterey Bay every single year to go whale watching and to the aquarium. It's such a diverse area, there's so many species of marine life and you are guaranteed to see animals if you go whale watching, so we love it there. I highly recommend going to Monterey Bay if you ever get the chance. It's in California and it is its own national marine sanctuary. Some of the species that you may encounter if you go whale watching or visit the aquarium include things like sea otters and even blue whales and orcas. It's such a diverse ecosystem, and the trench that runs through Monterey Bay houses so much food for the animals to feed off of, so you are guaranteed to see wildlife. So as I've spent quite a lot of time on whale watching boats and vessels, I thought it might be a good idea to give you guys some top tips and fun things to know before you do choose to go whale watching, just so that you're completely prepared. So the first thing that you guys should know is to get to the destination that your whale watching is at as early as you can. If you're someone that knows that they want to sit in a specific spot on a boat, maybe it's a good idea to get there early just so you know that you can be one of the first people on the boat to get that seat that you want. I personally don't mind where I sit on a boat. I know that a lot of people will go to the front to start with and then work their way back when they start to feel seasick, but I like to get there early just so I can talk to the crew that's on the boat, find out how much knowledge they know on the animals, see if I can learn a thing or two before we go, see what animals are in the area at the time, so that's why we get there early. Another thing to know is to dress appropriately. Whether you're going to America, Australia, the Caribbean, it's probably going to be really cold when you're out at sea, so I really don't recommend wearing shorts and t-shirts. If you're going on the boat, I suggest wearing jeans and a t-shirt with a jumper over the top and taking a coat as precaution. Even in California on a sunny day and you're roasting when you're at the dock, you're probably going to be freezing when you get out onto the ocean. I also don't recommend wearing hats and sunglasses that might blow off as well when you're on the boat, because there is no way to get them back once they're gone. The next one is pretty obvious, but pay attention to the weather. We always look at the weather forecast before we book a whale watching tour, because more often than not, if the weather's really bad, they won't go out. A lot of boats do have an indoor place where you can sit in if the weather's really bad or if you're feeling seasick, but you won't be able to see the whales very well from that position. The next one, I didn't think I would need to put into this video, but I feel it's important too because the amount of people I have seen on whale watching boats that take iPhone 11s and brand new really expensive cameras, and they've never been whale watching before, and things get flown over the side, things get smashed as they fly around the boat. Please don't take brand new equipment if you don't know what you're doing and you don't trust yourself with it. Like, if you're clumsy, don't be dangling a brand new phone over the side as you like filming a dolphin. Don't do it. Please don't do it. The next one is knowing where to stand on a whale watching boat and listening to your body. I mean, paying attention to when you feel tired, when you feel seasick. It's really important because you don't want to be vomiting all over the boat. In fact, the best place to vomit if you do feel sick and it's just a sudden urge that overcomes you is into the ocean. Don't do it on boat toilets. In fact, they'll probably tell you not to be sick in their lavatories. Do it over the side and feed the fishes. The fishes are going to appreciate it a lot more than the staff are. I mean, knowing when to stand as well is a personal preference. You don't have to listen to me, you can do your own thing, but from my experience, if you know you get seasick or you think you might, go to the back of the boat. It doesn't matter what animals you want to see, you're going to see animals from the back of the boat as well, but if you're going to be sick, go to the back, because the journey is a lot smoother, it's not as bumpy, and it's a lot easier to be sick over the side of the boat if you do feel like you're going to be. Some species of dolphin and sea lions may even bow ride at the front of the boat, so if that's something that you're interested in seeing, then head on to the front, but remember that they also will travel in the wake of the boat as well to conserve energy. But not everything happens at the front of the boat. Lots of things will happen at the sides. In fact, a lot of captains will position the boat around so that both sides will be able to see what's going on and get a better view. So yes, the next one is doing your research. This really does depend on how much of a hardcore whale watching fanatic you are. I personally like to do a bit of research at the start just so I could get to know a bit of how to ID different whales. Different species of cetacean have different spouts as well when they come up to breathe, so they're in different shapes and diameters, so I wanted to know a little bit more about which ones were for which animal, because then you can look out, see a spout and go, that's a humpback whale or that's a grey whale, which just helps the staff out a little bit more. You can also have a look at IDing different whale flukes. Fun fact for you, every fluke of every cetacean is completely different and has their unique characteristics to identify that animal. So photographers will take pictures of the flukes when an animal dives, or flukes up is what we call it, and then they can track that animal back to where they've migrated, where they've been feeding. It's really cool. I forgot to add this one onto the sort of motion sickness bit and where to stand on the boat. If you know you get motion sickness or you're going to have some issues with being sick on the whale watching boat, then bring ginger sweets. They're really good at settling your stomach and making you feel a lot better. My sister used to get really seasick, so she'd take them a lot. They're really tasty as well, so get some of them if you know you're going to struggle. The company that we used to go whale watching in Monterey Bay, they just have a supply of ginger sweets on their boat, but I wouldn't rely on boats to do that just in case. So the next one is about taking footage and photos of the whales that you see and even the marine life. Quite a lot of companies enjoy you guys sending in your footage of the animals that you see on whale watching trips, and it can use them to add more scientific data into their research studies. So you might want to like post it on Instagram or Facebook and tag them in it. If you have any decent photos of flukes, then definitely send it into the company, because they can put that into special databases that used to track animals like humpback whales to see where they're going and where they've been, which in turn helps conserve them. So make sure to do that. And the last one is simply don't be afraid to ask questions to the guys on the boat. They have years of experience, lots of knowledge, and some of them even have degrees. So if you have a question, just ask them, they'll be happy to answer. But also don't feel afraid to correct them if you know that they've got certain facts wrong. I've been on whale watching trips before where they've said the wrong information about some animals, or they get the identification of some species wrong. So just be really polite and say, look, actually I think it's this animal, you may be wrong, you may be right, and they'll be more than happy for you to interact and intervene. So I hope that was a fun video and covered some do's and don'ts, things you should know about whale watching. Hopefully it'll make you want to go whale watching if you haven't been before. It's super fun, I absolutely love it. It's one of my all-time favourite things to do, and I've had some of the best wildlife encounters while being on a whale watching boat. If you've got any questions about cetaceans or marine life in general, feel free to ask by either commenting below in the comments section, or just send me a message on my Instagram. There are so many animals out there waiting for you to go and discover them, so make sure that next time you're on holiday, if you have a free day, book a whale watching trip. They're fantastic things to do for all the family. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. So for now guys, stay safe and I will see you all soon.